Hello and welcome. My name is Shailesh Kumar and you are watching National Defence. On this 70th Republic Day, for the first time, all Gorkha regiments they joined together and formed a Gorkha Brigade. So Gorkha Brigade is participating in this Republic Day parade for the first time, and the contingent is being led by Captain Abhaysheraj Sandhu. Welcome to National Defence, sir. You are leading the contingent. It's a very proud moment for us, and our Army Chief General Bipin Rawat is from the Gorkha Brigade.
Yes, it is a very proud moment. As we all know, the President of the Gorkha Brigade is our present Chief of Army Staff, General Bipin Rawat. And as we see the Gorkha regiments as one battalion, a Sikh battalion and a Madras battalion are different from each other. Every regiment of the Gorkhas, 1 GR, 3 GR, 4 GR, they are very different in their ethos and traditions. To bring them together for the very first time under the umbrella of Gorkha Brigade, it was a Herculean task. But as it was the initiative of our chief that this contingent is marching for the very first time on the Rajpath under the name Gorkha Brigade Contingent. There are 7 regiments which comprise of this contingent.
There is a very famous saying about the Gorkhas, which Field Marshal Manekshaw said, and a man who doesn't fear is
either he is lying or either is a
Gorkha.
It's a very famous line by General Manekshaw.
What a great saying, and in fact indeed we are so proud of our Gorkhas, and we live without any fear here back in India, the mainland, while we believe that you are guarding our borders, you are protecting us, and we have so much of faith in Indian Army and the Gorkhas, because we know that they will defend us at any cost. How is it being different participating in Republic Day parade at Rajpath and being in a combat zone?
A combat zone, it is in intervals that we go to combat zone and we get such opportunities. But if we see other contingent, our boys have come from the line of controls from that combat zone, and they have assembled together to participate in such a prestigious and proud moment. It is a very proud moment for the boys as well as for me to march under the Gorkha Brigade contingent, since it is happening for the very first time. But like I told you, they all belong to different places from Nepal and India, and with different traditions. It was very difficult to get them together and make them as a whole, as one Gorkha Brigade.
Was it really difficult for you to, interact with them and deal with them and make them, participate in a very disciplined fashion? Because Gorkhas are known for their, hardcore discipline.
Yes, like I told you, every regiment, I'll name all the regiments. The 7 regiments are the 1st Gorkha Regiment, 3rd Gorkha Regiment, 4th Gorkha Regiment, 5th Gorkha Regiment, 8th Gorkha Regiment, 9th Gorkha Regiment and the 11th Gorkha Regiment. So just like I told you before, these regiments are very different from each other in the way of their functioning and their traditions. Like, it was very difficult to bring these boys because they had regional issues, to unify them, to get them, to motivate them for the one task, which was to walk down the Rajpath on the 26th of January. But yes, we came out of all the hardships, and today we are marching down the Rajpath on 26th of January.
Captain Abhaysheraj, I want to know about your background. How you joined Indian Army?
I was very enthusiastic about joining the army after my 12th class. But yes, family, my grandfather being from Air Force and my father being from army, it always motivated me to join the armed forces. But it was not later that I ended up joining. I did my graduation in electronics and communication engineering. Post that, I applied for technical graduate course entry in the Indian Army. I got through it, and I joined Officers Training Academy, Chennai. After training of 1 year, since my father has commanded the battalion, I had the privilege of taking the claim, which is called a parental claim, of claiming my father's own battalion. So it was a very proud moment for my father and for me as well, since I had to live up to the standard since he has commanded a battalion, and the opportunities which I had to face and the expectations which were put upon me when I joined the battalion. It was a very great moment, and today my father is still serving, and today when I walk down the Rajpath, he'll be there to witness the parade with my family. And my father is presently the center commandant of 14 Gorkha training centers.
Wow, what a proud moment. In fact, third generation and fighting for India. What a real proud.
It's in the family.
We salute you, we salute your father, we salute your grandfather. It's a very proud moment for all of us, for all of National Defence's viewers. What is your practice routine, sir? What have been, because since Republic Day parade is almost a day away.
The contingent started shaping up in June. Back in June, we had our boys coming up from field areas, high combat zones, some from peaceful areas. They gathered together, and after that there were selection procedures. Selection procedures were done with good bearing, military bearing, good drill. They were selected. After that, the contingent shaped up, and then we started our practicing. It was a hard schedule in the beginning. Mornings, getting early up in the morning, going for practices, hours of practices which used to go on till the evening. But yes, this is a huge moment, and that much of practice is very much important, since drill is all about coordination, symmetry. So for that you really need to bring them and get them into discipline and practice hard to bring them to such a standard, so that today we are representing the nation, we are representing the Gorkha Brigade, and for the very first time when they are marching, so we have to show that we are the fearless Gorkhas, and we have to make our Gorkhas proud and our nation proud.
Certainly, we are very proud of you about your fearlessness, and we really salute Gorkhas, the Indian Army, for defending us as a nation. Thank you very much, Captain Abhaysheraj, for being on National Defence. Thank you indeed.
Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.